Are you with me, Breezy? Are you with me? Are you with me? It's day three, B. It's day three. And I'm shaking for the bottle. It's because you're an addict, but you don't have to be. What's the first? Oh, y'all have messed up now. Y'all done gave me 4 follows. Oh, we up in the equipment. How is that? How is that? Does it sound like it's supposed to? Anywho, Breezy, this is day three. You remember that movie that Denzel was in when he was the pilot and he had the drinking problem? Thankfully, I've been sober for years, so drinking was never the real tug for me. But a bowl of pasta, some creme brulee, yeah. So if you don't know, now you know. Hi, my name is Bree. My friends call me Breezy. I am doing the most uncomfortable thing that one of the most uncomfortable things I've done in my life, and that is to share my life. So I've accomplished some good things, some great things, some mediocre things. I've have indulgences just like everybody else. I pride myself with discipline. But you know how you do, I hate it and I love it. How you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So whether you're here for an addiction or you're here just as proof, this is one of the best feelings I've had in a long time. Just showing up, not knowing who's going to be on the other side, not knowing if I'll ever watch this again. But what a blessing to have the opportunity to document your life like this and to show, like, oh, yeah, this is the mindset I was in, and this is where I ended up. So you can do it too. Aren't we here just to embody our potential? And if you're still here, you have garnered quite the amount of potential. Now it's just taking the layers off, taking the addictions off, removing the distractions, and um, in some ways, removing the emotional part of making a decision. Coming from, I'm an empath, baby. I feel everything. Yeah. And that's what's governing your life. And how is that turning out? If it's not ideal, if it's not what you desire, you are the architect. Sometimes we need that reminder. So this is me being vulnerable in a time where I want nothing more than to change. And I'm at that point of so much friction, so much resistance that I'm willing to just surrender. And this is part of the surrendering is to show up for yourself despite the outcome. This is a form of processing. This is a form of reflecting, which tends to kind of go to the back burner when you're just some people call high performer, some say ADHD, some people say, we got all terms for it, but most things are typically stemmed out of 4 or 5 main foundations. So we're just going to go through that. And it's almost like addiction has been normalized. And because you have an addiction to food or you cope with food, you've been conditioned to find food as safety, find food as salvage. Or is that the right term? Salvage? Help me out. It's a form of numbing, but it's acceptable because everybody gathers to eat. We got to eat. We got to eat. Brie, you want me to stop eating? If that is getting in the way of showing up as a proper adult by your standards, yeah, you should probably like see what it's like to not do it for a little bit, just to make sure this is not a compulsion. This is not something that's outside of you that's trying to control you because you called it in so you didn't have to deal with thing you really needed to deal with. And that's quite the Western society. We like to put band-aids up. This is not me getting on a soapbox. I'm just talking my experience. Breezy, we got to talk this through. And sometimes we don't know the words. And sometimes people say, oh, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So if we could just come together as a community and help people translate or help people relate that they're not alone. No, your self-worth shows up in this or lack thereof. No, your shame shows up like this. I mean, we've all had our own form of education from Brene Brown. I've been to Joe Dispenza retreats, advanced retreats. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars in personal development, and I still have something that is so tethered to me, which I'm pretty sure is ancestral, that the expansion is it's the collapse overrides the expansion almost every time. I think I've always known I've had some people call it what gene is it? The hunter gene, the hunter gene, the alpha gene, whatsoever, but you're more prone to make aggressive decisions because back in the day, we needed strong leaders who were brave enough, crazy enough to go where the odds were against you and to like hopefully find us some food or water. So Timbo, you can never focus in school. So yeah, you let's go back. You know, you can use that gene for whatever. Some people call it the gambler's gene or the addict gene. You know, it's just this compulsivity of needing something outside of you, thinking you needing something outside of you. And I'm here to we're here to just unlayer that. Like, what is that actually mean? Why do I have a compulsion to eat when I'm not even hungry? Why do I have a compulsion to smoke that black tall man? I mean, I've never done that. Why do I have that compulsion to be in a relationship? Why do I have a compulsion to it can be anything. Why do I have a compulsion for solitude? What am I really running from? And you get to a point where it's like, whoa, it's really heavy and this is all uphill. You mean I can get help if I just like really explore this? I don't have to keep on reliving this cycle. I don't have to keep on reacting the same way, even though I feel like, oh my God, I had Joe Dispenza right here. Hello. I should be able to handle this. Why do I revert back unconsciously? Why did I order that Uber Eats unconsciously? I said I was going to fast a month ago. Why has it been 8 months? Compulsively. I don't even feel myself do it. I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 no." I have an ego, but that ego is strong enough to be like, if something outside of you is controlling you, "Oh, we need to figure this out now." That's just stubbornness. "Oh, no." Bended knee where? To whom? To what? Outside of what created me? Thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm still here. You're still here, and we're talking about, "I just can't figure this out." Well, they just don't understand. They just don't understand. Which, of course, validation feels phenomenal for our nervous system. Validation feels just, it feels great. Of course, we want to be heard. Of course, it's valid. But I heard somebody say on Tom Bilyeu's interview, I forgot the young man's name. He said, of course, it's valid. Now what? So, oh, a follow up question. Sometimes we got to ask each other those questions. Okay. He's a dang dog. He dogged you out. Yes. She played you in your face. Yes. I'm sorry that had to happen to you. Now what? Because you're still here and we don't entirely know why. And I guess that's the fun part, right? That's the fun part. Hopefully, you hear my dog. I'm so excited for this new microphone. You guys, you guys, 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 what a blessing to be here. I look forward to this through my day. You have people tell you, oh, you should do this. You should be, you should. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Until I'm like, my hand is forced, like, okay, I guess I'll try it out. My gosh, I was calling myself fancy. I got my 4 little follows. Thank you so much again. That's so wonderful. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta show up for the people. Let me order a mic. And it's a little $20 mic, no? But I don't want the message to be muffled because what's going to come through me these next couple of weeks is going to be nothing short of a co-creation. You mean I can't run to food anymore, to soothe, to procrastinate, to I really gotta feel this now and go to the restroom 15 times a day? All right. You see, because I've been doing this since I was 17, not to this perceived extended and not professionally being supported right now. But I know what the other side feels like when you kind of touch that other side. When you get a glimpse of, oh my gosh, I'm way more than just a human. I'm more than flesh. It is my responsibility to keep this flesh functioning properly so I can pursue what I need to pursue and connect with who I need to connect. That is my responsibility. I was given this body for a reason. But when you feel like it actually kind of started coming in today. It feels like a like you have certain spurts in the middle of the day, and that could be just forms of detox or withdrawal as well, or mineral deficiency. But how my plan is lined out, it's you can't mess it up unless you want to mess it up. So thankfully, I invested. I invested. I was like, oh, this is bigger than me. I can't do this by myself. This is bigger than me. Oh, I need some support. I wish it was face to face. Oh my gosh, talk about accountability. I think that's what we're missing sometimes for our brothers and sisters. Accountability. It's practice. Practice being accountable to yourself and then have that standard naturally develop in the people around you. Like I'm dating right now. The first time I intentionally dated in ever, at 35 in Idaho, where you know that what the demographics are. I don't have to tell you, look it up. I don't have to tell you. So I'm going outside of my box in so many areas of my life. I want to move to Thailand in the year. What is that going to look like? I need my mental strength, my spirituality, my physical body to be in the top 10%, top 5%, you know? So that's where I'm at right now. And my mentor told me, these first 7 videos or whatever, they're just word vomit. I think she said more than that, but I gave myself 7. I'll give myself 30 videos of just word vomit. And then I'll eventually niche down, but this is my first time I've isolated myself from everybody. So this is going to be the raw uncovering of me going from where I am to where I'll be or where I am in some timeline because I feel it. I be feeling it come through. And I know you do too. Like moments of greatness, like something you already experienced. Some people call it deja vu. So, ooh, I feel like I just I'm not even supposed to be worrying about money. I'm supposed to just be driven to connect, to travel, to learn, to express, to oh my gosh, doesn't that gives me a chill up my spine. So I'm willing to do everything different. It sucks a little bit, not gonna lie. Sometimes you come down in it, you go in the mud. What if I just have like one scoop of peanut butter? Or just one scoop? Or just one scoop? Ain't gonna hurt. It's bigger than that, B. People are depending on you to be accountable. So you gotta practice with yourself. This is a muscle we build, just like in the gym, sweetheart. This is a muscle we build. So we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. I am so blessed. I am so grateful to be here and to be able to just express myself through this journey. So day 3 wrapped up. Whew. I hope you had a good day, dear. We're going to get into some prompts tomorrow because when you don't have your typical tools to cope, you have to get that energy, that thought out somehow. Help your body detox. Your body's doing really hard things right now. Yes, it's like it's trying to get back into the homeostasis that you kind of messed up over these few years, you know? Have grace. My mentor says, she said, relax. and release. Chill. You only start fiending when you get hyperactive or overactive. Or, okay, I do this. Like, kind of see yourself taking the emotion out of it and just saying the decision is done. You know, it's gonna take practice, but that's what I was thinking of. That's the reference I was gonna make when Denzel was playing the airplane pilot. And he was a alcoholic, and we were rooting for him. We're like, oh my gosh, he gave it up. He gave it up. And then the camera pan left, and out of nowhere, he grabbed one of those miniatures out of the fridge. Like, Lord, don't get him on the plane. Lord, he had us. That's what it's gonna feel like sometimes, girl. But I know this. You got this. You got this. Just the instant gratification. Just sit with it. It will pass. It will pass. That addiction you had earlier, the Lord ain't gonna make it. And mind you, I had 1,000 great thoughts, and that one little whisper is what like magnified. But you took your time. It was so frustrating. A hailstorm came out of nowhere. Very unlikely odds. Like, you gotta be somewhere in 10 minutes. All these stress prones, you're actually showing grace by sitting in it. Do I really need to eat right now? I know this is gonna pass. Just drink some more water, drink some more juice. You're learning to actually speak to your body, relearning how you speak to your body. Because you guys have lost language. Y'all speaking two different languages. Let's get back on the same language. Let's get back on the same intuition. And that's what we're here to do. And this is what it looks like. You know? All right, babe. I hope you don't hear Raj smacking in the back. Raj, you want to make your debut, honey? Come here. Oh, dang! I didn't expect to do it like that. We're growing out his winter coat, so you're gonna have to excuse him. You know. Oh, we usually do a summer cut all year. I get why people do that. I've never done that in my life. I get why people do that. We usually do a summer. He's like, baby, look at his paws. Look how cute he is. That's amazing. So I got this. I don't know what that just did, but it's like this focal point or whatever. So I think he was trying to focus on both of us. But you know, I'm a Leo. We can't both be a star. He's an Aquarius though. But thank you for being here with me and watching me human. And yeah, I'm gonna need you to start your channel so we can watch you. All right, I'm gonna be doing some great things. I love you. All right. Until tomorrow. Peace, peace, peace.